Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I am going to show you how I made this lovely skeeter dress with a velvet, and I added lace sleeves, and I added scalloped edges around the neckline and on my sleeves as well. So I will guide you step by step. And before we dive into our video, just to let you know, if you are interested in learning to sew, I have a beginner sewing course. Everything is in one place, so I will add the link below so you can check it. And I have a Facebook group. You can share your progress with me on the Facebook group. So let's dive into our video. I use 2 meters of velvet fabric. This fabric has 4-way stretch and it's really beautiful fabric, and so we don't need a zip because it is stretchy. So I am matching with one of my dress which is not fit for me anymore, but it has really good quality lace and the scalloped edges. So I removed the sleeves from my dress, and so because I couldn't wear the dress, but I'm going to use the sleeves for my new dress, and I am going to use scalloped edges around the neckline. So that's what I am planning to do for this dress. So I removed some of the pieces, scalloped edges from the base of this dress for my neckline. So you can make V neckline or square. I am going to make square neckline for this dress. Now I'm going to show you on the piece of paper first how we're going to cut the skirt part. So first of all, just take a piece of paper, or just if you want to cut on the piece of fabric, that's still fine. Make a square piece of fabric, or if you're cutting pattern first, make a square. Use your paper scissor, not fabric scissor, and then fold it again. And one side, now this is how it looks like. From one side we will be cutting waist of this skirt, waist measurement, whatever the waist measurement you have. So you took off the waist measurement, and from the other side you will mark for the baseline. So take a total length and then start cutting and give a shape like this, the slight curve, and this is how your skirt will look like. So this is just an idea how to cut the skirt for this velvet. That is a skeeter dress I am going to make. So you can reduce the length or width however you like. So I'm going to use my pattern which I already prepared, and this is how it looks like, my pattern according to my measurement. So total measurement for the dress I wanted 42 inches. So this part is 20, this pattern I prepared, that is a 25, but I want little bit longer, so I will be cutting extra. So you can prepare the pattern and then you can use them again and again. So especially this is a velvet fabric, so I did not give it two fold. So I will cut one part, then I will cut another part, because this is really slippery. One side is really slippery of this fabric, and if I will cut 4 parts, then it will be difficult to cut because it keeps slipping. So I'm just carefully cutting this fabric, and then I will pin it up and I will cut other part of the skirt. After cutting one part, I have cut another one. Now both parts of the skirts, front and back, they are ready. And now I'm going to cut bodice. I have a bodice pattern, and how to cut bodice pattern I have mentioned in some videos previously. I will add the link below. So I am simply taking my pattern and place it on this fabric, and I will mark it and then I will cut it. I will not cut both parts at the same time because it's a slippery fabric, so I will cut one part, then I will cut another one. So after marking and then cutting back part of the bodice, then I will cut the front part of the bodice, and make sure keep pinning up. So when there is a front part, make your armhole little deeper. So first of all I will pin it up, and then I will make the armhole deeper. So for the front part, I am going to make armhole little deeper, about 1 centimeter deep, just like I'm doing. Give a slight curve, because our back and front armhole are always different. So I gave a slight curve because of the bust measurement, and then I will give the shape for the neckline. You can make V-neck or square, whatever design you prefer. So depth of the neckline is totally up to you. I'm taking 8 inches deep. And now I am going to check with my lace fabric. So is the depth is enough for the neckline, or we can make deeper at this stage. So when I will be adding lace pieces, it will be too small. So I'm going to make it little deeper and little wider. So this is totally your choice, how much deep you want to keep the neckline. These strips of lace fabric I measure 2 inches wide. So it's still like it's up to you how deep the fabric pieces you want to add. It's totally up to you, it's your choice. So now I will be start sewing. So what I will do, the right side facing, I will scallop edges downward, and then I will be stitching from that side, and then I will fold it outward. So I have stitched this one, base part first, and then I'm folding it outward. So now I will be setting my sides of the neckline. So how you want to fix it, how you want them to look like. So now I have stitched the sides as well, and I will now use my needle and pins to fix them first. So how I want my neckline to look like, and then I will take it under sewing machine and stitch it all across. So our neckline will fix. So edges, cut edges, I will simply fold them and fix it with a pin, and then I will stitch with my sewing machine. Now I have added the back neckline, and after sewing the back neckline using my overlocker, so this is how it looks like, and I'm using the velvet fabric, so back should be stretchy as well. So now right side facing each other, I'm going to fix front and back part of this bodice. This is the front part ready, and this is back. So right side facing each other, and the shoulders, now I am going to join them together. So the strip of the back line, just turn it around the lace, front lace fabric like this, and then pin it up. And in the same way, other side, the back neckline strip around the front lace fabric, and then fix it with a pin, and then we will stitch our shoulders, and I have stitched them. And now I will be turning it outside. So our front and back parts attached, and after attaching this one, I will be start joining the skirt part with the bodice part. Now pin up the base part and the bodice part and stitch them. So I have joined the skirt part with the bodice, and this is how it looks like. So before we join the sides of this dress, I have enough fabric, so let's make a belt. I like belt, so I will add belt. So I have quite enough fabric, so I'm going to add belt now. So for adding the belt, it's totally up to you still how wide you want, how long you want. So I am going to take 7 inches wide. So we will cut into 2 pieces because this is not very long a piece I have left. So I'm going to cut the margin, and then I will cut the belt. So I am now cutting the belt into half. So 7 inches we took wide, and now I'm going to attach these 2 pieces facing right side facing each other, and then I will make a belt. So I have stitched this belt across, and I'm using my needle, long needle, to turn this belt inside out. So our belt is about to ready, and then I will fold its margin. Now stitch the open end of the belt. Simply fold 1 centimeter from all sides. It's stretchy fabric, so it's easy. With your fingers, push the fabric in, and then simply stitch this. And I am making the little loops about 1 centimeter wide. In the same way I make the loops, and then I will use in my dress so it can easily hold the belt. So according to the size of the belt, just make the holders, belt holders. Now I'm going to, before I start sewing the sides, so where there are joints of bodice and skirt, I will place the belt holders inside. So when we will turn the dress inside out, the belt holder will be there. So after fixing the belt holder on one side of the dress, I will be doing the same on the other side of the dress as well. Because it's a velvet fabric, so it is advisable that keep fixing and use your pins so fabric do not slide on one another. Otherwise length of the dress could be different because fabric is very slippery. So after fixing this belt holder, I will stitch the sides of this dress, and I have stitched all the sides, and now I'm turning this dress inside out. So basic shape of our dress is ready, and I am now, this is the belt holders, now they are on the right side. This is another one, and now I'm going to fix the sleeves. As I mentioned earlier, I have separated these sleeves from my other dress, so I'm simply going to fix them with this dress. So make sure the margins of the dress matching, stitch area match with the stitch area, and keep pinning it up just like I have pinned it up. So always start sewing from the base of the armhole. So in this way, if fabric is little bit more than your armhole, you can make a little pleat on the shoulder. So rest of the sleeve, your armhole will be fine. So after fixing, I will take it under the sewing machine. So now I have attached these sleeves, and they look quite pretty. So both sleeves I have attached, and I'm turning them inside out, and give this dress a good press, because neckline and all the stitches need pressing. So give a good press, and now it is a time to do the hemming around the neckline and the back of the neckline only we have to do. Front is already ready, sleeves was I just simply attached, and now the base of this dress I have done overlocking, and I am going to fold it about 1.5 centimeter. It's still up to you how wide you want, and make sure you fix it with the thread and needle, because you can fix it anyway with the pins, but this is my way of fixing this dress, especially for the velvet fabric. You must make sure they're fixed, and then stitch the hem and take the thread out, and your dress is ready. So after hemming, I'm taking the extra thread out, and then I will give it a good iron. So our dress is ready. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know how did you find it. If you want to try it at home, and it's a good pretty dress for party wear, occasion wear. It's a Christmas time and Christmas everywhere, and Christmas celebration. So my party dress is ready.